All right, so we're starting in your garage. Pretty basic in here. You've got the blue boxes, and you can trace and see where all the wires are connected. The blue boxes are your electrical outlets, and of course some of those electrical outlets, you see the back of the box, that's in the other room. One thing to point out, this is your main electrical panel here, so feeding all the electrical wires throughout your house. We'll cover the other, where that comes into the house from the exterior wall later. As you're walking into the house, it would be on the right hand side. You do see you've got water coming into the house here, and feeding this, which is, as Brad was saying, this is your main cutoff switch. Your water heater will be put in place right there, and that is gas, so it does have the vent at the top of it there, and that's the gas supply line for it right there. Just the basic wall switches there. Coming in here, you got wall switch. You're going to have your coat closet right there. More wall switches. Coming into your laundry room, this is your low voltage panel right here. So it does have power in it. The power is supplied from the bottom, as you can see, that coiled up wire, and then all of these are feeding into the attic. So what does that mean? That means that if you need to expand a low voltage, meaning Ethernet or cable, anywhere, you're going to want to come into your attic, find this access door, come over to this side, maybe a foot, you'll see all those cables. You can then tap off of one of those or reroute one of those to somewhere else. Okay, also it's going to be easy if someone needed to add an additional, they could go into the attic underneath this piece of wood flooring, which is about 4 feet this side of the attic door hatch, and you can get access into this box to add more low voltage. On this wall, dryer, washer, lots of water distribution lines going on from here. So that on the other side of this wall, that is your closet that you're going to use for storage. So make sure in the back of that corner that you know you've got a lot of distribution lines for water. Coming down this hallway, electrical outlets. You do have a water supply line right there. That's the back of your refrigerator. You shouldn't have any problem, because I doubt you're putting any holes anywhere down that low. And this piece of tin here is to protect you from putting any holes in there anyway. You do have electrical outlets providing counter outlets on the back of that, so you know that. And you can see here, that's your gas stove stub out right there, and there's the vent hood pipe going up there. So you've got all that stuff. Coming into the master bedroom, just outlets at the floor, wall switch there. You can see how that is wired from chain to chain there. On this wall, as you can see, walking over towards your opening to go into the master bath, 2 studs out from there, which is about 32 inches. You're going to have the hot and cold supply for one of the vanities in there, so it's low enough you shouldn't have any problems with anything there. Then panning around the rest of this room, it's just simple electrical outlets all supplied through there. This last electrical outlet here in the corner, just so you know, it does feed up to the top and over, and then back down to feed this outlet. So I know you were thinking about having some sort of power and electrical and even low voltage on the exterior side porch, guess what? If I punched a hole right through here, that's where you are. So if you do want that, you can get it. You can tap power off of here and low voltage from here. So not a big worry there. You just need to get somebody that can do that electrical to actually cut through the masonry to put that electrical box in outside. Coming into the bathroom, on the left, there's the vanity. You can see all the supply lines are down low. Wall switch there. Just on this wall, maybe 16 inches outside of this cased opening or the doorway for access to that closet, there is 2 drain lines. Those are just drain lines, the white ones there, from your HVAC. Coming into this closet in the second stud opening, so between 16 and 32 inches, you've got a lot of HVAC condensate lines. Do not put any holes anywhere near that, which you shouldn't have a problem, as it is inside the closet. So the closet shelves will be put in by them, and you do have power there feeding your air conditioning unit on the outside. All right, panning back this way just to show you, this is in the closet. In that bottom lower corner, you're going to have some distribution lines on this side, which is the back of your shower. You've got the hot and cold supply for your shower, and also the supply for the shower head. Again, you shouldn't have any problem with there, since they're going to put in the wire closets, racks and stuff, so no problems. Supply lines coming up for your tub. This is your water closet, pretty basic there. And then this is your closet. So it'll be all shelved out, but if you did want power in here, you could tap off of this one on the back, which is going to be, you've got about 2/3 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 16 plus about 1/3 of that again, and you would have access to putting a hole there and then tapping in and getting some more electricity in your closet pretty affordably there. All right, let's go back to the kitchen and then to the other side of the house. So coming in the kitchen, you got the wall switches. Over on this one, counter height plugs, and then your under cabinet lighting that Brad went over. You're gonna have all the power and stuff for the microwave and double ovens. The double ovens is that big gray one because it runs on 220. Up in the ceiling, you've got the wires there for your pendants that they're going to take care of. Under cabinet lighting again across there, as well as countertop depth electrical outlets. That's pretty much all that's in here. Your water supply here for the sink and the drain for the sink, and then you've got power in there that'll probably be for the garbage disposal. Dishwasher power right there. More light switches and electrical outlets and an under cabinet lighting. Coming across the back, you do have wall switch, electrical outlets, pretty much basic across there. Wanted to capture this so you can see this. This is your media center, so you do have the power and the low voltage and the orange tube that winds its way up through there to feed the power, the source AV for the TV, power for the TV, and then cable internet for the TV. That's your low voltage switch for the fireplace. Gas for the fireplace on this side with the key to turn it off. Coming back this way, Not much going on in the pantry in there. And then your dining room, not much going on in here either. The one thing to point out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, between the 6th and 7th stud, you're not going to have a problem drilling a hole in it because you've got a metal box protecting it. But that's where all your power originates, between the 6th and 7th stud in this wall. So you don't want to put anything hanging on there. Make sure you hit the studs. But if you tried to, it would just bend the nail as you're going to hit that metal box. Looking up overhead, you've got the air vents in here. All right, into your foyer. You do have on this wall, but everything seems to be pretty low, except you do have this vent pipe from the sink drain. That's a vent out to the roof. You don't want to put a hole in that either. And that is 1, 2, 3, so about between the 2nd and the 3rd, so from 30 inches to 40 inches. Just be careful, make sure you do hit a stud in there. And down low, you probably won't be doing anything down that low where the water is. Coming into your flex room, in here it's mainly just electrical switches and outlets, and not much need for anything else going in here. You do have low voltage on the bottom there. Nothing to really worry about. You're going to get your closet right here, but I'm going to walk through it. This front left corner bedroom, not much going on in here either. It's got the TV mounted up high though, instead of down low like the other ones. And just your electrical outlets. Now in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So between the 5th and 6th stud there, you've got major power coming into your house. So you don't want to be hanging anything on that wall, even in between those studs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So from starting at the 4th through the 5th stud, and each stud is 16 inches. Be careful putting any screws and stuff in there. Also 2 studs over from that. So the 6th and 7th area, you've got a lot of cable coming into your house. In the bottom of this closet, it's the back of the shower. So you can see the back of that shower right there. You don't want to put anything in there, but you shouldn't have to do anything. It is inside the closet. And so this is just now the inside of that bathroom. Got the supply lines for the toilet and the sink. Coming into this other bedroom, it's pretty safe and secure. The only thing you've got is some condensate lines and about the, I'd say that's 1.5 studs in. So in pretty much anything in that first 18 to 20 inches, just be cautious of putting any holes in that. That'll have condensate dripping down from probably the HVAC. And then 1, 2, 3. The 4th stud does have a 1, 2, 3, 4. So about halfway across, actually, almost in the middle of this room. If you're going to hang something in the middle, you're not going to have a problem putting a nail through it because that's galvanized steel pipe for the gas line. Just be cautious with that. On this side, shouldn't have any problems. You do have the steel plates to make sure that you don't drill anything in through here into that flex pipe, but that's pretty much in the corner. I wouldn't see you putting anything into that corner. That's it for this room. Walking in towards the other bedroom suite. It's got a closet there, so light switches coming in. Low voltage. This low voltage is brought from the ceiling. So So again, if you wanted to put any low voltage, you've got it coming this way. If you want to steal from it and put it somewhere else, just get into the attic, you've got access to that. Across the back wall, it's just sourcing out power across the back. And then over here, all this stuff is nice and low. They know to keep this stuff down below, but that coil, that little water line, that's the hoop that he was talking about to prevent freezing, so that you won't have water sitting in there and it freezes as it goes to your outside water spigot. Got supply lines, drains, toilet supply and drain, and then the tub. On this one, the shower is on the side, so no fear of hitting anything there. You're all set. That's it. And walking back into the living room, just give you a pan around of what the attic space is kind of like, since there's no ladder to get up there right now. There's a good bit of storage space, and it is right through there where you can actually have a pretty nice substantial bit of storage space. Anything that you can get up through that attic access though to get it in there. All right, I hope this helps you, and I hope you are able to accommodate, make some adjustments as you need after you get into the place, and make it easy for you.